How's everybody doing today? I'm glad to have you join me. This is In God We Trust. Today is Monday, 5/11/09. We're here to talk about Halt. H-A-L-T. Halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. We as a nation have become very hungry. Some of us don't see it because we're not looking. We're all angry. Look around you. It is pretty sad. I try to get people to smile when I go to the store and stuff like that because obviously everybody's so angry about stuff that even when you smile or say hello, they kind of look at you like you're weird. Try to smile at somebody. I challenge everybody to please, please, please say hello. Say, hey, how you doing? The person you smile at or say hello, you might be the only person that smiles at them and says hello. So try that. It's real easy to be angry and bitter about life. Try being happy and joyful in the midst of trial and tribulation. And that's the biggest challenge. So hungry, angry, lonely. It's sad how lonely we are. We try everything to keep us busy, to make us happy. We spend tons of money. We go out. We buy toys. But we are the loneliest people out there. I see it all around me. It's so sad at times it makes me want to cry how lonely people are. The sad part is we're all our worst nightmare. And we'll talk about that after a little bit. Lonely. It's one of the hardest things to deal with. And then tired. You're either overworked or stressed out, burning the candle at both ends. If you have a family, you're trying to support the family, worrying about your mortgage, worrying about your retirement. If you're a kid, you're just worrying about your future. It's sad to think at where we are in the country right now. In God we trust. Boy, we have sure lost our way. Halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Hopefully we can wake up and this nation can start realizing that we need to get back to what our forefathers originally built this country on. It wasn't on any other religion. It wasn't on Judaism. It wasn't on Islam or Muslim or Buddhist principles. Nothing. Is built on In God We Trust, in the backbone and the blood of our forefathers. But the greed of men have destroyed the American dream. This is one of the worst times in our history and in the world. We've sucked the world dry. We've sucked each other dry. How pathetic is that? All for the dollar or the yen or wherever you're from. We need to get back to basics. We need to start realizing that we need to be one nation under God. And we're not there. We're so divided that it's not even funny. But nobody sees that. Because it's all about me. I dare everybody to try to help somebody else. Even give them a hand. Say hello. The person you might call and just say, hey, how you doing? Even though you probably don't want to, be surprised on how they may feel. So halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Over the Easter weekend, I had the pleasure to go to a church function in which it was called The Door. In short and sweet, it was about a number of characters that were trying to find their way out of this house, but they couldn't find the door. Couldn't find the doorway out. Because they were so lost and wrapped up in their own lives and their own pity and oh poor me and depressed about everything, lonely, tired, hungry, that they didn't realize it was right in front of them. And they needed somebody to remind them and show them the way out. Some people followed. But then some people were still so wrapped up in their bitterness and their own self-pity. Remember, misery loves company. That they didn't want to leave their own little room or their own area. That's where we are right now. So we need to start praying for this country, because right now we are kind of lost. And the sad part is we lead the world. What happens in this country can affect the entire world population. And we think that too. And for everybody out there that thinks that it's all about you, we rise as a country and we fall as a country. Okay? You might get what you want at this particular point in time, but the ripple effect will always happen. So we can pull our heads out and start getting back to what we do best and getting our butts in gear. Start praying to God every day to give us direction, and pray for the leaders of this country to give them direction. And hopefully maybe you guys can stop fighting, stop worrying about petty little things in your personal agendas, and start thinking about the global picture. Okay? And let's stop hitting these little petty things, guys, because guess what? It's not going to save anything. Okay? We're on a 80-mile-an-hour train going nowhere. And Obama, I'm going to give it to you. You're trying. Okay? But the pockets can only get so deep. And without everybody trying to help, instead of saying, oh, poor me, please help me. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, basically. Come on, let's do it. In God we trust. Don't let it get any more out of hand than it is. I'd like to thank you. And on tomorrow on In God We Trust, we're going to discuss what's happening around the media, all the craziness, some of the things that affect America, affect the world, affect the American family. Let's get back to basics. Please post your comments. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you. Have a great day.